So I believe we are right now live. So welcome everybody. If you're watching this stream live right now, welcome to the live stream. In this stream, we want to talk about the sourcing, in particularly note where to source the item from, because we already have covered in a live session where I talked about three stages of sourcing. So I talked about you can start sourcing the stuff from your home, like you have a lot of things sitting inside your drawers and the things that you don't use normally every day. And on the second stage, you can go ahead and source from the shop locally. And then in the third stage, you can just go international. I talked about the third stage of sourcing will be buying the stuff in bulk, like a brand new stuff from China or from local shops and stuff like this. But in this session, if you're watching right now or if you will be watching when it will be recorded, I particularly want to talk about what the eligibility criteria should be for the things. And if in particular to what are the things that we should look for when we have planned to sell something from eBay. We got Sufyan Nasir in the house. Welcome, Sufyan. So yeah, that would be the idea. So for example, even if you're in a house or if you're looking for a stock to sell in a local shop, or if you are trying to sell and get have a plan to buy the stuff from China, that there are certain things and there are the certain skills that we need to learn. And on this live session, I will give you like an overview. And of course, on the channel, when we will talk about one particular subject, we will talk about that in a recorded video in a detail. But in this is more like a plan. What are the things and what are the skills that you should learn when you are sourcing the stuff and you have a plan to list it either from your house or from a local shop, or if you are buying the stuff from the websites like Alibaba and stuff like this. So this is the whole theme of this session. And of course, I will be taking your question regarding eBay. So if you have any question, you can just always post that inside the live chat here, and I will try my best to give you the personalized answer to each and everyone that we will be with us in this live stream. So a lot of people, when I talk about the sourcing and I tell them, okay, the problem that they have is when they list the stuff over to the eBay, a lot of people will say, well, nobody buy those kind of things because the price at what I'm listing those product at is a lot higher than my competitor. And because of these reason, a lot of you believe that nobody really buy the stuff because the buying price is really, really expensive. But the thing is, there are certain products, and when we are looking for those products, before we actually pick something and list that particular item, we have to do some sort of research, which I call it a product research, before we actually list the item. So do the product research. What's your views on selling men t-shirts? Yeah, it's a competitive market, but if you have something which is a good quality, for example, a lot of t-shirts, like let's say the t-shirt like this I'm wearing right now, it's very simple and plain. Not this quality, of course, but a little bit quality which is less than this one. You can easily find them on eBay for £5 to £6, and there are many choice of the colors and stuff like that. So that is the particular point there. So if you're looking to sell the t-shirts, then I will say you have to compete not with the price. Don't worry about the price because the price is already so cheaper, but that shouldn't be something which should stop you to sell the t-shirts. So you can look into improving the quality and the designs. So if you are interested in selling t-shirts and you know how to design them, then I mean, it doesn't really require a lot of skill to design them, but if your designs are somewhat become popular, and your quality that you will make sure in the terms of quality control, and you can list those t-shirts in the way that whoever will actually look at them and the titles and the description, they will be able to see this listing is not just like any other listing out there. So this is the quality product, and people will be willing to pay for that particular product as well. You don't have to be just cheap in order to make the sale as well. As well as I sell, people and the customers are smart enough to know what they are paying for and what they are getting. So yeah, if you have a plan to sell the t-shirts, then I will say, if you do the product research on eBay, you will come across the listing where I told you the t-shirts like this, which are very plain, simple, one color. People are selling it for £5, £6, £4, including the postage as well. But don't compete in just in the terms of being cheaper. Don't just plan, okay, I need to look for a t-shirt which I can sell for £2.99. I personally believe that would be a wrong approach to do that. So if I will do it, I will do in the way where I will make sure my quality and the design is actually better than other people, and the people will be willing to pay for that particular item. Does that make sense? So next we have CJ A11. Hi Zen, I hope you are fine. He said fine, but I believe you meant to say fine. Just a quick question. How do you deal with drop shipping from Amazon and eBay? I don't actually do drop shipping at all. In fact, I discourage drop shipping. So anyway, let's go. When I place an order from a customer, it's keep asking for the phone number. What should I do? You can put the customer phone number inside. Like if you are listing the item from Amazon and selling them on eBay, of course, whoever is placing the order over to the eBay, they will have a phone number. So if they don't have a phone number, then you can just like put anything, I believe. But again, I said the reason I discourage drop shipping because I don't believe I have actually the last video on my channel is about drop shipping. We simply cannot make a brand out of it, and we cannot scale it to a level where we can make a sustainable income from drop shipping. And also the energy and the efforts that we put, because don't forget, drop shipping nowadays is not even a copy paste job. There are so many people and this market is so overcrowded. You have to spend a lot of time finding the right product and the supplier that will suitable for drop shipping, and that require a lot of work as compared to when you have to do your own product research, which will talk about how to do that. That will be the best approach to do, really. So because you cannot simply scale it, that's why I discourage drop shipping. And discourage is the word that I normally use. I don't mean it's not really. I mean, I don't really hate it, but if I have to do it, I wouldn't do drop shipping because I will believe that I am simply wasting my time. I mean, no offense to everyone, because I will not be able to scale that business in the way that the people will actually, that I can make some kind of brand out of it and people will recognize me for something. So that's the reason I always really discourage drop shipping. If you are planning to stick and become an online full-time seller, then definitely finding your own product and sourcing in the way that you can have your own inventory as a physical stock is the way to go. So, Sufyan, thank you so much, bro. Let's get a Zen cup of coffee, everyone. I appreciate your input. Oh, thank you. I'm drinking the coffee at the same time, but of course, any contribution that will come over to the channel, the link is down there in the PayPal because that's how we actually run the channel. I don't really sell any sort of courses or provide any kind of paid services. So this whole thing, because in the terms of YouTube, I mean, the videos that I talked about that I have, even my channel is eligible for monetization at the moment. I don't think I will be making more than 25 and £30 per month. And the videos that we have over here, it doesn't really worth 25 and £30 a month. So that's why I rather than I sell the courses and hide some information from a people and tell them to sign up the courses and I will tell you in the detail. It's up to the viewers who actually look and decide how much to really. Uh, it's not compulsory. I don't rather be pushed. Sufyan is a regular contributor to the channel. So I really, really appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for your reply. I agree. I love the content. Keep it up. Again, I said I can either sit here and uh, talk about drop shipping, which is very attractive. And I know if I will talk about and make the video about the drop shipping, I will be getting many views. There is no doubt about that because people don't like to people trying to look for an easy way to make money. And when it comes to drop shipping, it seems very cool that, okay, well, I don't really have to do anything. All I have to do is copy and paste. This is the wrong perception about the drop shipping. And again, I said, if you are doing efforts to do drop shipping as well, then you should put your effort somewhere else, which will give you benefit in the long term as well. Of course, for a lot of us, even including myself, when I started, the main problem is the main problem is the investment. But again, I said, even drop shipping, starting a drop shipping and buying the expensive software and dealing with the problem that you said, that also require money. So either I can sit here and just for the sake of view, I can be like, okay, oh, I made this much and I made this much, and drop shipping is a very great business model. I disagree, but anybody who actually discourage drop shipping, they have their own point of view and opinion about it, and I respect for just for the sake of opinion. But I do have a right to disagree, and I do disagree, and I let the viewers to really decide what makes sense. We have a very less internet speed today. Probably the video is lagging, but I believe as long as the audio is good, we can do the job. So no problem about that, really. Okay, thank you, Sufyan, again. Thanks for the reply. We have a Yunus in the house. Yunus123 is our regular live session contributor here. So Yunus on the house. Okay, so we have a Yunus question. I found an item I can buy cheap on Alibaba. Okay, should I buy of them and sell them on eBay and Amazon for the profit, or if it's too oversaturated? So the product that you have seen, look, the main thing I will always say, product research. Again, we will be talking about how to do the product research and the tools and stuff like this. But the main important, even you can see in the title thumbnail as well, there I put there, do you have a courage to try? So if you have seen the product on Alibaba or AliExpress and you can buy 5 of them and you have done some research and you think that you can compete with other seller, but when I say compete, it doesn't mean just for the sake of price. The Sufyan asked me the question about the shoes, and I said if the quality, sorry, for the shirt. So if the quality of shirt is better than other one, you can list better than other people, your search engine optimization is better than other people, then of course people will be happy to pay for it, for your services and for the quality of the product that you are selling. So it doesn't really have to be the price that should discourage you not to sell some sort of items on there. So if, again, I said, running a business is about taking a calculated risk. It doesn't mean that you jump into something and just, make a loss for yourself. Or if you think it is a calculated risk and that someone should take just to see how we'll react, and that's the best way to learn as well. So I will say yes, go ahead, try them. You will never lose. Either you will win or you will learn. So think it like that, and trying the product at a minimum scale when you are ordering a minimum quantity. I don't think it's a big of risk as well. So that's the way you really learn. How do we make sure customer is in line when they say they have arrived damaged and parcel arrive empty? Are there a lot of scammers behind? buyer. So to be honest with you, there is I have the video about it as well. So when the parcel will deliver damage, every company like a Royal Mail or Hermes, they have a system in place. So if they are delivering the package which is damaged, they will actually mark it as a damaged item and then they will deliver that and inside the tracking number. So if the customer will say it is empty or it was damaged and it is not, like for example, Royal Mail, whoever is watching at the moment, if they post the item with the Royal Mail, you should know sometime what happened when the product get damaged. Royal Mail put inside an empty envelope, which is like a clear envelope. Put your product inside and put the apology note inside the package, and then that they will deliver that package and they let you know we are sorry that the product it's damaged or there is a damage to a box or something like that. So every company have that kind of system and policy in place when it comes to delivering a damaged item, and you can normally see if for example, if I send something and if I track it, then it will say in the tracking that the item was actually damaged and the damaged item is delivered to the customer. So when the customer is saying that the item came damaged, even if there is no tracking for it, you can ask customer to send the picture. So if they send you the picture of the note that the Royal Mail have left inside, then the customer is not really lying. But if they are hesitant to take a picture and send you the note, for example, if I have, let's say, this envelope delivered to me, and somebody can just rip it off like this, and tell, look, and take a picture of that and say, okay, well, this was damaged. Now, that is damage, but if Royal Mail will deliver like this, then definitely they will leave a note inside and tell they delivered it as the way it looked like, which is damaged at the moment. So if the customer send you this picture along with the note, then they are not lying. But if they just send you this picture and tell you it is damaged, like I done in front of you on the camera, they can do the same thing. They can just, punch the box and pinch a hole inside. So that's the one way. And the other thing is, you talk about, are there a lot of scammers on the eBay? Again, 99% of the people that I sell them to, they don't really claim the wrong dispute. If they claim something, most of the time it is right. So probably the item is delivered or it's not arrived. So not all the people out there are actually scammers. So I would say 99% of the buyers are actually very good buyers. But do you think that you should stop selling just for the 1% of the people who will make a false claim? I don't think so. So would you stop selling just for the people, just for the 1% who will be looking to scam you? That's the question I'm asking you, Saif. What do you think about that? We have a Eunice. I'm just scared. I have no experience and I'm not the top rated seller. How can I compete with the other seller? You don't really have to be top rated seller to compete with the other seller. And even the top rated seller have started from zero. They were not the top rated seller from the first day as well. So if you are starting out and then you already said you have found the product on Alibaba, then go ahead and try it. Again, I said you will not lose anything. Either you will learn or you will win. So the most important thing is to courage to implement something which will you will learn, and how to list and how to take a picture and everything that we have on this channel. And again, I said this is like a number one place to learn how to make money online. So just follow those things, and then add your own personalized touch as well. Because what I say on this channel, it's not the holy book at the end of the day as well. So if something that you think is right, at the same time, you should be adding those things inside and then see the response and the reaction from the customers. And again, I said, even the top rated sellers are not the top rated seller when they started selling on eBay as well. So you just have to try and see, you know, I'm new to selling. Should I sell a wholesale item straight away, or should I sell the similar item from my house and get the positive feedback? So if you're a new seller, First of all, I recommend selling the things that are lying around inside your house and you don't really use them already. So sell those things. By selling those things, you will get the experience. And again, I said selling online is not just about selling online is just not about learning eBay. There are many other processes that we need to learn, which are also part of this business. So, for example, looking for the right packing supply, looking for the right postage. Now, when I look at the item, I don't really have to even use a scale in order to tell what postage I should apply on that. Those are the things that comes with bypassing time, and these skills also need to be learned along with eBay. So when you are selling online, then it's if you want to learn all other things, which also can be used selling on other platform as well. So for example, tomorrow if you will have a plan to sell on Etsy or Amazon, then how to post the item, how to weigh the item, you will have already experienced and mastered those things already. You have learned eBay now. Now there is a time to just to go on the next level and scale your business. So you can just sell it on Amazon. Now then you will just have to learn how to do on Amazon. You already have your sourcing experience, you already have your posting experience, you know how to deal with the customers when it comes to item not received case and the returns and stuff like this. So yeah, just to, learning and knowledge is more important than anything, because if you have that, that is powerful for far more than anything really. Can you get the image from a Google or from Alibaba website? I don't really recommend getting the image from Google and Alibaba website. The reason I already told you, because eBay, when it come to when you copy the image from someone, eBay algorithm actually know that, and they don't really promote your listing in the organic way. If everything belong to you, that comes as a original content. So when you are listing, your title should be your own. Bad titles are actually far better than the title that you will copy from somewhere. Bad pictures are actually far better than the pictures that you will copy from someone. And it doesn't really, you may say, well, it doesn't really make sense. The picture that I'm going to copy, that will look far better than the one I will take from my camera and from my mobile. But those listing has to be displayed to the customer as well. If the algorithm think that all these things doesn't belong to you, then it will not really promote your listing in the way that many people can see that. So that's why I say take your own picture, and by passing time, you actually get better at making the pictures and taking the pictures and all those other stuff as well. In your experience, what product category bring in more yield? Not specific, but broader category. It all really come down to item, really. So I can't really say this category it very highly profitable. There are sellers in each and every category. I mean, I really dare you to find me a product which is not being sold on Amazon and eBay. But again, the profit, what I say, you don't really make profit by selling the item. You make profit when you are buying those items. So you have to be careful when you are buying those items. You save money on purchasing those items and then sell. This is the technique which will actually increase your profit margin. So there is no one particular specific category which I can say, okay, this is highly profitable. Do that. The chances are not just the chances. I'm sure there are other people selling in that particular category, but you don't really have to. Like Eunice 123, we was in the last YouTube session, I remember, and I will actually repeat that here as well. He said, why don't you make a video like other eBay sellers where they will say, okay, this is something that I'm posting today, this is something I'm posting today, or this is something. I love those video. I watch those as well, honestly, and a lot of you do. A lot of you guys do as well. But if I do the same, how will I stand out? You know what I mean? How will I be the different from other eBay sellers who are on the YouTube as well? So if I'm copying the pictures or if I'm selling something which everyone else is in the way that everybody else is selling, then how will I be the different? How will I will stand out from the crowd? You know what I mean? You don't watch me because even if I talk about YouTube, you watch me for the one who I am, not for I'm copying somebody. uh, do you sell on Etsy? No, I don't really sell on Etsy because the reason for that, I sell mobile phone and accessories, and I don't really believe Etsy is the right platform to sell these products on Etsy because the reason for that is Etsy is more about kind of vintage item. You know what I mean? That's how I believe the customer actually look at the Etsy at the moment. It's selling more about the vintage clothing, kind of those things as well. Can we make a video about selling on Amazon as a beginner? So I will be adding now, even in the when we got the 1,000 subscriber, I said, of course, we will be not leaving eBay behind as well, but we will be taking the eBay to the level two. So this will be like eBay 2.20 now. I have a video coming about on Wednesday where I will show you how to add the pictures inside your description. So I believe this is not like a beginner knowledge now that we will be talking about because I got almost like 90% about the things that you will need to know in the beginning when you are selling on eBay. I already have that covered now. So that will able to like somebody who have no idea about the eBay, they can watch those about 50 videos and then they will be able to have some idea how to actually sell on eBay and how this actually works. But now the other on 2.0 now, which I call now the eBay 2.0 will be there. So all those video that I will be sharing now, that will be like somewhat advanced knowledge now. So then we will be take it to like extreme level where we will talk about like a high tech stuff at the end. But this will be now like how to add the pictures inside the description. I don't think a lot of people know that, and this is someone is who is starting on eBay. They are not looking to add the pictures inside the description because they think it's a lot of job to do those. So that's why I made this video, and this is like eBay 2.0 now. And then again, there is a plan to talk about Amazon because if you are on this channel, I never said in my videos, please subscribe to my channel if you want to learn about eBay. I always say, subscribe to my channel if you want to learn how to make money online in a practical way and grow your business organically. So that was always the theme, if you guys have noticed. So in that is like a broad category. I can talk about affiliate marketing. I can talk about Amazon. I can talk about Etsy. I can talk about Shopify. I can talk about designing your own website. I can talk about any other way which is available there to make money online. So yes, eBay playlist is there. I will not be leaving that. I will be adding more videos inside. But again, we will start how to sell on Amazon as well, how to sell on Etsy, how to design your own website, how the Shopify work, how the Shopify marketing work, how the Facebook marketing work, all those things. But again, I said for me, it is not like I when I make a video, I just sit here. Particularly live sessions are like this, so it's just me talking to you like a raw. Nothing is really been done in the terms of research and stuff like this. But the recorded video, most of the time, like 99% of the time, when I have a plan to talk about one particular topic, I will do the research just to make sure whatever I'm saying in the video it actually accurate, so it's not really wrong. If something goes wrong inside the video, if somebody point out in the comments, I always acknowledge that yes, this is the way it has to be, I made a mistake there. So again, I said there are other skills that I am actually really by day I'm learning those things as well, and while I'm learning I'm sharing with you. So it's not just I am sharing my knowledge with you, I'm actually increasing my knowledge. So it's giving me more benefit in the terms of that I'm increasing my knowledge just to share with you and just to make a YouTube video there as well. Top rated seller doesn't give any advantages. Yeah, so in the terms of sale, no, getting your listing right is the biggest difference. Yeah, I used to get the promoted listing at 1% to get the edge, and it does work. You see, again, I said the benefit of being top rated seller is you do get 10% of discount. And I will have to say here that algorithm actually promote top rated sellers more inside the rank. But there are certain times, because look, eBay at the end of the day make money from sellers, not from the buyer. So they want to have maximum people selling on eBay because that's where they will be making money from. Sometime again, does that happen to you? Anybody who is a eBay sellers, that when one thing is sell, then other things start selling at the same time. Like you probably get 10 orders in 1 hour, and then for next 2 3 hours it's completely quiet, it's completely dead. The reason that happened, that eBay actually switched the algorithm and they promote the new sellers, and whoever is a top rated seller, they kind of really demote them at that particular time just to keep a balance in their algorithm. So that's what actually happened there when you get a lot of orders within 1 hour, because at that time your listing are actually getting promoted. So to just to keep a balance between top rated seller and the new sellers and between the old sellers, eBay does those tricks inside the algorithm, because they make money from the sellers at the end of the day, just to encourage to keep on going on eBay. Thanks, Dinal. Yeah, that's correct. You're different. That's why we love your content. So I am not different. I am just myself, really. So that's I would say. I just try to be myself most of the time. I don't really like. I'm not really into the things that I'm not really a showing off person. You know what I mean? How much do you earn on eBay and Amazon to tell a HMRC? So do you mean how much do you earn minimum that you have to declare to HMRC? So if your turnover is more than £1,000 within one financial year, then you have to register with HMRC as well. You have to really tell. So Sufyan already have answered these one. Anything within a financial year, if you make 1,000, need to be reported for HMRC. So yes, over 1,000, you don't pay tax when you earn 1,000. You pay tax anything that you earn more than £12,500. I have a video about it where I talk about how to deal with HMRC. So we have Adam here. Adam, I was wondering, Zan, I was wondering, when you begin to receive the large amount of order each and every day, how do you process them? Do you show up in a do this show up in a specific order, or is there possible to miss order accidentally? So what I use is, it's a good question. What I use is a Royal Mail most of the time. So I have a Royal Mail click and drop account. If you don't know what is, Adam, if you let me know if you know about Royal Mail click and drop, then I can actually just skip some of the things and I can tell you how related to this question. But if you don't know Royal Mail click and drop, then I can explain that to you as well, how to sign up and stuff like that. So if you just let me know how, if you know about Royal Mail click and drop, then I will take. I mean, I will be able to do the further comments from there. So yeah, that is the particular thing. While I wait for the Adam to answer that, the sourcing we was talking about in this particular listing, I spoke to Yunus about it, and the Yunus said that he found some products on Alibaba, and he is a bit scared that he don't have much knowledge. So I talked about you should have a courage to try. You never really lose. Either you learn something or you win. So when you are sourcing something, for example, from a local shop, the best way is to look at that particular products on eBay as well, don't just look for the price, because a lot of us just really look the price. Look how other person have taken the pictures. Also, when they are posting the item, either they are posting the item on the same day, and also what services they are using to post the item. If it's a second class, because all those things actually matter. How much feedback they have on their account, how many items they are selling in the day. These all things should be the part of your product research. Again, I said I think my video is just a little bit laggy today. We're having a problem about the internet. I will be switching over to the different provider from 10th of this month, so hopefully everything will be sorted by then. But the voice is good, I believe the audio is good, so let's really carry on. So all those things, like you have to see how many items they are selling in a day. You can't really see that on eBay, but if you I mean, you can't really see inside the application if you have downloaded the application, but if you are looking on the browser, if you click on how many items they have sold, just click on that one, and then it will tell you how many items they are selling in the day by dates. So they have sold 2 items or 3 items. You have to check the consistency for that particular item as well. Also, the services at the same time. So in the terms of service, the sex, the posting it's first class or second class. So these are the things, like when particularly you're looking, for example, you were in the Poundland and stuff like that. So we had a, I remember General saying the other day, he listed the batteries from a Poundland and they were sold within 1 hour. And that I mean, you can see particularly he might have taken the picture better than other seller. He might have wrote the description better than other seller. He might have written the title better than other seller in order to bring more traffic to his listing. So those all things you have to keep in mind. You don't just have to compete in the terms of price. You can also compete in the terms of services at the same time as well. You know what I mean? So this is the one when you're looking particularly locally. But when you are going internationally, there are many tools, and I said I will make the video about explaining how to use that particular tools. You have to use them in the right way. There are many other things that go inside the product research when you are looking at the tools, not just the consistency and stuff like this. I mean, I've been trying to find one good video about using some tool when it come to Peak or when it come to Zik Analytics and stuff like this. I didn't really see, so I will really be going in the technical details like I always do, so you can really learn how to use those particular tool to find the products on Alibaba as well. So over to the Alibaba, I will be also talking about how you can actually talk to your suppliers. What are the custom requirements there in place that you have to fulfill? How to negotiate your minimum quantity with the buyer? What you can do in order to do your quality check in place. So these are, like, you can see all those topics are like in my mind. So eBay, to adding into eBay playlist when we will be going now into sharing the advanced knowledge with you, not just the basic knowledge now, because this is time for eBay 2.0 now. So when I will be going, I will be talking in the details how to use that tools. You know, most of the time what's happened is now when you're looking for the product, straight away you say, okay, well, the price is not good. There are many other things that we have to do in order how their search engine optimization has been done, how optimized their pictures are, what kind of keywords they are using, what is the ranking for those particular keywords. All those things, it's like a whole science. But I try to make it easy to understand. So that's where we'll be going. That's where you actually, I believe, most of the people get confused because they don't really know how to use those particular tools as well. If you learn and master to use those tools, also how to find the right suppliers, these are the best things to go there. Okay, so let's go to the questions. Uh, if you guys have any particular question, just post that in the live chat here. So Yunus, can you tell us the journey with eBay on live, please? What do you mean by journey on eBay on live? So I started selling on eBay about 2013 and 14. So it's a before that I was listing the item. So it was just like every now bits here, like whatever I find in the house, I might list that. I wasn't really serious about selling on eBay. But then I opened the shop, and the reason was selling on eBay because the shop was at really quiet place, and I didn't had much footfall on the physical shop. It was a mobile phone and accessories shop, so I started listing the stuff on eBay. When I started listing the stuff on eBay, uh, then I became more interested about learning this particular field, this particular science that I call. So I took it from there. I so yeah. Then now on, I was with the shop, and then I started selling on Amazon as well. And then we sold the shop and move into like a bigger facility. And yeah, that was like a whole journey, if you mean that really. So hope okay, Sufyan, do you need to have a niche for eBay? You need to have a niche for eBay if you want to build a brand around the products that you are selling. Because for example, I can give you examples so Eunice, you will understand as well. You come to my live session, like every live session. I mean, thank you so much for that, but I just want to give you an example why. Because you know I will be sitting here and talking about eBay. Like that's the brand, right? So it's easier for me to make the video about one particular topic, like how to make money online. So now I'm talking about eBay here, as compared to recording and posting everything that I like. For example, tomorrow if I talk about how to cook chicken curry, nobody gonna watch that because if you want to watch that, you rather go to a cooking channel. So it is easier when you have a niche. It's easier for someone to build a brand and reputation about it, so people will know you for that particular item. Like if you talk about Asda, it's a grocery store. They are working within one particular niche, but they have like a sub extension inside as well, like a pharmacy and the picture service and clothing and stuff like that. But their main item is a grocery. If you are a new seller, having a niche is not really important, because I believe the objective should be as a new seller is to learn the platform and learn the other things which comes with it. For example, the posting and all other things. But if you want to scale a business and build a brand around it, then you have to really, really niche within one particular field or category. So this is where, like, when the people talk about you are Asda, okay, you are a grocery brand. So these it is easier to be identified when you are working within one particular niche. That's the reason. I mean, does that really make sense to you? Because whenever you come to a live session, you don't really come here to watch a cooking show. You come here because you want to learn eBay, you want to talk about eBay. So that is the channel niche at this stage. And also you understand, because again you asked me last time, showing the what you call it, like other things, like people or other YouTubers talk about, like what's going out, and there are many other people who are making those sort of content as well. But here you will be able to learn the platform. So learning is, that's I wanted to say. So I even niche it down my YouTube as well, so it was easier for me to be recognized. That's the same philosophy with eBay as well. I started selling over a month ago. A few of stuff selling well for me: LED tea light, unscented tea light, metal straws, sticky mouse traps. Yeah, so again, I said, even Sufyan is started selling like a few months ago, but it that doesn't really mean that he is a new seller and he's making less money. At the end of the day, it's all come down to how quickly you can learn the product and how long it will take you to learn and list those particular items. So, for example, he's already talking about LED tea light, unscented tea light, metal straws, and sticky mouse traps. So these are not like within one particular niche. You know what I mean? So this is, again, I said, after 2 or 3 years, yes, he will niche it down. But at the moment, he is learning the platform. He is listing in just to learn the platform. And again, on average, he's talking about getting 20 to 30 order a day. Somebody who is a new seller, you know, don't underestimate 20 to 30 orders in a day. Let's say even he's making £1 out of each order. I give you one example because that's our mentality nowadays, just 20 to 30 orders in a day. Let's say even he was making £1 from each and every item that he is selling a day, he's making 900 extra pound. And I don't think so this is his full-time job. He might be doing just this for a few hours within one day. You know what I mean? So making extra £900 by spending 2 or 3 hours extra every day, it is absolutely fantastic. But we look at just £900, but you just have to see how much the time other person is spending at the same time on a platform. Have you got the eBay shop, Sufyan? Okay, so this is. I am discouraged that you live a ordinary life. Why don't you have this? I like your content, but I want to make well, order six figure and be rich. Well, then you probably. I'm discouraged that you live a ordinary lifestyle. I don't know what do you how you define a lifestyle. Like for example, living a good lifestyle. It's mean living in a mansion, is that what you mean, or driving, or probably that every person have a different definition for those things. So if somebody is happy to have a lovely family and put the food on a table, does that mean they are living a bad or ordinary lifestyle? I don't know. It really come down to how you define those things. So six figures or five figures or something, that even if even I buy the car just because I can drive it, not to show other people. You know what I mean? I never make other people happy. I can never convince other people. So if you just stop looking to make other people happy and just try to make yourself happy, then life become easy for you. It's bit of philosophy subject, but you will learn that with the time. Uh, where do you get the items from, Sufyan? Okay. In relation to my previous question, if you were assume that Royal, you can click and drop, but you can sell mostly larger item and use the courier such as Hermes. So if you go down to, for example, if you because your question was, how can I really make sure and organize my posting in the way? Let me just bring that question on the screen again. Where you are, where you are, where you are. Okay. So then I was wondering, when you begin to receive a large amount of order, how do you process them? Do they show up in a specific order? Is it possible to miss the order accidentally? So that was your question. And then you talked about, in relation to my previous question, I assume you are using the Royal Mail as your primary postage. You can use the click and drop, but if mostly sell your, so if you already have an idea how to use the Royal Mail, do you know the parcel to go website? You can, what happened with those websites, for example, when you're using Royal Mail click and drop, you can always, when you dispatch the order, Royal Mail click and drop will mark dispatch that for you as well. The same thing with the parcel to go at the same time. So if you are using parcel to go, then you can link your eBay store with the parcel to go as well. So that's really the how you can actually keep track of whatever is going out. And the other thing that you can do, if you want to do it manually, then there you post the label that I was doing in the beginning when I wasn't using click and drop. You can just go in the eBay and just mark that particular order as a dispatch, but that's a lot of work. So nowadays, like even the Hermes have the option to link your eBay store with the Hermes portal, so you can use that. You can use with the parcel to go. You can use that click and drop. It is like it becomes really impossible to miss nowadays. Have a Vintage Planet. How are you doing? I'm really good, man. How are you? What you are doing right now? Let me know if you are free. I will send you the link for the live session if you wanna hang out here today. Okay, so Eunice, would you do your own research? I spent 2 days straight to research the supplier. My supplier is a UK based. Google is your best friend. So yeah, they are talking to each other. Okay, Sufyan. Same address, same phone, same laptop. Same address, same phone, same laptop. I don't know what do you really mean by that. So if you want to make another eBay account, then you have to really you just have to explain the question really here. Uh, okay, so that's, should I open a new account using a new laptop? Yeah, so yeah, you should be using if you was previously banned by eBay for some particular reason, then you should open the new account using a different uh, laptop and different phone and different internet connection because eBay really track those things. I picked up a large lot from a local live auction house. Just went for a job lot, spent £250, got some awesome stuff. Yeah, we are looking. Uh, so we will be probably watching what you have picked up from there. Uh, hopefully, from just 1 second. I'm actually really looking at something else. Oh yeah, let's come down here now. Spend £250. So you probably have a lot of. You're going to be really busy now just to sort out and list those items for next couple of days, probably now. I want to go to the cardboard sale. So just go ahead to cardboard sale and you will get a lot of experience from there. What they are selling and what you can sell. When you are standing in the cardboard sale, you can actually look at the eBay app and see how the products are doing on eBay, and if that's worth, just you can buy from there now. But what do you think about DHgate? So DHgate is a website just like Alibaba. It is good, but when it comes to I would probably go more and stick with Alibaba, and the reason for that is there are many other things now. Actually, because I sell within the same niche, so I don't really have to go Alibaba. I build a connection and a good relationship with the supplier, so I can really talk to them directly without having to look for a supplier for one particular product because I already know the supplier for that particular item. So DHgate is a good. I shared a blog recently about it. I believe I put that over to the website, and in that particular blog I actually talked about the other option that if you don't wanna buy from Alibaba website, so there are many other option abouts, and I believe I may have mentioned DHgate inside there as well. I'm just gonna open up the blog and see. So in the EU, we talked about Euro pages and then EC21 and then Made in India. Yeah, DHgate was there. Yeah, I can see the list here. So again, I said, even in the blog, I said I haven't really tried another website and I don't really affiliate with them at the same time. So again, I don't know because I haven't really bought from DHgate, so I don't know how the experience is going to be if somebody is looking to buy from DHgate from there. So that was the other list for whole supplier, where there are the supplier with the UK as well, not just the Alibaba website. The supplier from UK, supplier from Europe. It is inside the blog over to my website there, so you can check there. How much is a Alibaba postage? Ali, how long does it take to deliver the item from Alibaba? So it can, if it's coming by air, that can take up to 10 days, and if it's coming by sea, that can take up to 40 to 50 days, really. So it all come down to what posting services you're using. If they're shipping it from air, then the price will be about 80% higher as compared to using the sea shipping. So yeah, 10 roughly within 10 days the product get delivered to you if it's coming by air, and if it's a sea shipping coming in some container and coming with the seaport and stuff like that, then it can take up to, well, 40 days. Yeah, it can take that. Sometimes it may take longer than that. So that's the thing. If buying a wholesale and selling on eBay make you money, why doesn't everybody do it? Everybody have a different way of making money, so they might not be interested in making money from eBay. They have a different source of income. So if something works better for someone else, it doesn't mean eBay is the only way to make money. So that's why don't everybody do it? Somebody is making good money elsewhere. Why they don't really get interested in selling on eBay? But that doesn't mean the people don't make money from eBay or the people only make money from eBay. Very helpful, then. Sorry to bother you. I am here to ask the question, so you don't really sorry, answer the question. So I'm never bothered. Last question. I'm actually sad you were calling this a last question. I want you to be here, which may be benefit to all. How you keep a track and manage your income and profit through the year, they accurate at the end of the year. So this was the question came in the live session last time as well. So I'm very old fashioned when it comes to that, but old fashioned in a mixture of new fashion. Old fashioned, I say, because I don't really use any sort of software like a QuickBooks and stuff like that. And the reason for that is that they actually cost money, and then you have to learn to use those applications as well. So first of all, there are some, I will take this down so you will actually see. First of all, what you have to, there are many certain things that you have to keep the track of. So eBay fees and sale on eBay, if you see, eBay is keeping the track for you. So you can download whole file from past 3 months. So every 3 months, what I do, I download everything that I have sold on eBay. I save it somewhere. I have a folder. So eBay will give you Excel sheet of everything. On that, there will be the detail of eBay fees and everything there. So I don't have to worry about keeping the record of that because eBay is keeping for me. PayPal fees is the PayPal is keeping a record of that. I can always download my invoices from a PayPal from past 1 year. So I don't really have to keep the record of PayPal fees and that expense as well. Then the next thing is my postage. So Royal Mail also keep the record of invoices. If you're using click and drop, or if you have an online business account and you're using click and drop, Royal Mail is keeping a record for that as well. So you will know how much you will spend money on postage within one financial year. The only thing that you need to keep a record of is your business expenses. For example, your probably vehicle cost, if you're using your vehicle to drop the things over to the post office and stuff like this, and all other deductible expenses. Uh, I have an Excel sheet for that, and also how much I bought this particular item for as well. So I keep the record of those in the Excel sheet and other things. The reason I don't really have to use a software as well, because those is kind of automatically those platform are keeping the record for me. So I can always go back and just download the file from there. So that's how I actually, so mixture of Excel sheet and mixture of other where I'm whatever I'm using to within my eBay business to do that. So I believe that is the way I do it, but I know there are the better ways to do it as well. But everybody have their own preference, really. Okay, Sufyan and Yunus, yeah. So yeah, because everybody is not really an entrepreneur. That's why they don't really sell it on eBay. An entrepreneur doesn't really mean you have to be a eBay seller. So yeah, people have their own ways and have their own preference to make money. Don't people buy from Alibaba and sell on Amazon and eBay? So yeah, a lot of people, I mean, including myself, I buy the stuff from Alibaba and sell it on Amazon and eBay. So that's really the thing. Thank you for answering my question. No worries. If you have other questions, just post down in the comments. They have a different business model. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. How long has this been on? So we've been here for like an hour, and we have a plan to stay a little bit longer. So if you got any question, just post down in the comments. The thing about the live session and get the opportunity to hang with you guys, and you can send me the question, and I can answer them in the personalized way as well. Make sure you send you contribute to this channel. The link for the PayPal is inside the description as well. If you have the question, post in the live chat to get the personalized answer. And this is Zen Shah channel. It's a #1 place to learn how to make money online in a practical way and how to grow your business organically. For example, eBay, Amazon, or any other way we have there to grow online business. So on this particular session, we're talking about the eBay growth. So how to grow your eBay. If you have a particular question regarding that one, just post the question inside the live chat there. So this is particularly where the topic is more sticking around, where we are sourcing our item from. So I already talked about when we are sourcing our item from, there are many other things that you can go. If somebody missed that, so I see 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes is 1 hour. So yeah, 1 hour, 1 minute and 55 seconds and 57, 8 seconds now. So yeah, 61 minutes. You might see for 61 minutes now. Okay. Now I talked about using a TeraPic and Zik Analytics. So I will be making a video in the detail how to actually use those tools the way I believe they should be used to get most out of those tools as well. When he imports the stuff on China, do you pay the custom duty and receiving the delivery? So there are the custom tariffs on that particular thing. So if you go to HMRC website, they will give you the detail of how much the import duty is going to be on that particular item. You have to look inside the custom tariff. They will tell you if the value of this particular category, like for example, if I am getting my keyboard and mobile phone from China, which is related to mobile phone and accessories and stuff like this, then I have a custom tariff for that particular thing. I have to find out how much is going import duty is going to be on that particular item. All the detail is there on a HMRC website, but if it also says if the value of that particular shipment is over this certain amount, then the custom tariff will be applied. So you just have to go from there. Delivery, I mean the wholesaler from Alibaba, can't they sell on eBay and undercut everyone? Okay, so Radhika, you missed my. Would you mind go over, please? Okay, let me see there. What question was you talking about? DH Gate? Is that the DH Gate? You asked me what I think about DH Gate. I think I have talked about, and also you asked me how long roughly take to item deliver from Alibaba. So if it's coming by air, that will take 10 days. If it's coming by sea, that can take up to 50 days. Really, is there any other question that? Not really. I might have. I think that was the two. Vintage Planet is saying, "How do I join you live?" If you go in the description now, and if you message me on the Facebook, I will send you a link that you can use to come in this live stream here. Actually, just stay here. Let me just give you 1 minute. I will. So this is right here. I don't know if you can copy this from here. Can you copy this, the link from here? Here, that's the link here. So if you copy this link and then you just have to, it will ask you to test your camera. It will ask you to test your microphone. It will ask you to test your, that's it really. You don't really need to install any kind of software. Make sure you're using this on a Google Chrome. So when you will be on the back end here, I can see you are live here, but I shared the link in a public, then might somebody else pick up that's absolutely fine. I can see whoever is actually here. So yeah, come join us, man. We will love to have you here. So we will might have a guest today. Is a vintage planet here. So yeah, if I miss the question, just let if you can post it again. But I can see two questions from you. So one was about the DH gate, and I already talked about the DH gate, and also the other one was the how long does it take to get the item shipped from Alibaba here. So yeah, so I believe we have the Vintage Planet today with us.
Hello,
Hey
Zain. How
man,
are
how are
you?
you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for
I'm very
inviting me.
no problem, man. Anytime. This is like the community channel for us, so it's not like about me. It's about everyone who will watch us, and I never wanted it to be about me. So everyone is more than welcome here with me.
Oh,
How
okay.
you doing?
Yeah. This is my first live, so if I make any mistake, just forgive me, guys. This is the first time I've been on YouTube. I've actually opened my YouTube channel just recently, and you know, I
I
can't really
will
make
when
money on my YouTube channel because obviously you need more subscribers. So yeah, it's been pleasure joining
so
you.
Oh, good to see you, man. Really happy to have you here. When I will finish, I will put the link for your channel inside the comments down there, and just check over his channel there as well. I went I went on and I see a lot of stuff there. How was you went to cardboard sale today? I believe you told me this before.
I've not been Kabul sale this week. I usually go to Kabul sale every Sunday, uh,
Okay,
and on every Wednesday I go to a flea market, and every Monday there's a local live auction. So
okay,
I usually bid on the live auction from my home because they're on the internet, and then on Tuesday
okay,
I go and pick the items up because the live auction is throughout the day and it finishes around 6 o'clock in the evening. So it's Tuesday that I go and pick the items up that I've won in the live auction.
so
Live
who,
auction
who
is my second product source, but car boot sale is the best for eBayers. I think the
so
profit wise.
for
Yeah,
the people who don't know you, how we will if you say how long you've been selling on eBay?
right. Okay, eBay. I've started since 2005, so it's quite a
Okay,
while back. And I did
okay,
start eBay on a part-time basis while I was on a full-time job. And then on
mm-hmm.
2008, as the business became a bit steady, and my I was made redundant at work, so then I decided to go full
Go
time
full
in
time.
2008.
Mm-hmm.
2008. And since 2008, I've been doing eBay full time, and then I'm also a graphic designer by trade, so that's on a part time basis. I do it as a freelancer
Okay,
working. And then in 2017, the business doing quite well at the moment on eBay. I've decided to move away from the house and got my own place now. I've got my own office, my storage space, everything in the, away from home because at home I was finding it difficult to work around the family and stuff. You get disturbed a lot and
yeah,
you
that
don't have much
that's
space in the
I
so,
I I absolutely know what you're
yeah,
talking about here.
yeah,
The
yeah,
problem that I'm having at the moment is very similar, but
yeah,
the storage that I have, there is no place for me to sit and set up my like a work desk from here. So we have a space for one desk where I can actually post my
right,
item, and then It's a
yeah,
container. It's about 100 cubic feet. So inside the container, we
all
don't have an electrical connection there. That's the one thing. So I can't be really doing any sort of live session
yeah,
from there. And then also another
yeah,
thing is I will have to take all the printing from me from the house, and we will put everything there for the labels. So what I was looking at many places yesterday as well.
yeah,
I'm looking to have some sort of place where I can set up my office also, and I can keep my stock in the storage, because at the moment I'm doing
yeah.
only the eBay posting by myself. So all orders which comes from Amazon, they are the FB orders. So
All
those
right,
are
yeah,
fulfilled by Amazon.
yeah,
So most of the time when I need to like update those listing and I update those kind of things as well, then I just do it from home, so that like my work desk setup. And the
yeah,
other thing about, I completely understand it can be sometimes really really difficult, but I've been like from 2 years really now. If I find it, then I just go down and work in the storage. I like in the terms of packing and everything. And I
yeah,
find out one thing is really really good is when I'm sitting in a computer and posting and doing all the packing, I find it little bit distracted. I might open a Facebook at the same time. I might open a YouTube, so that will that will really really waste a lot of time. So
yeah,
one benefit of just having no electrical equipment inside the storage is that I don't really find any distraction there as well. But
right,
again, at the same time, is like yeah. Now I am looking for a place where I can set up my office and also have the product in store at the same time there as well. So,
yeah,
I mean, you've been selling from 2005 now,
yeah,
and a lot of people, in this session was about sourcing as well. How do
right,
you source your item? Like, what kind do you do? Go to cardboard sales and
yeah,
you go to.
yeah. There are a few things that you can do. Carbo is number one, I would say. Profit wise,
Okay.
you could pick up items very cheap for pound pennies, and sometimes you will pick up something and you yourself won't even know what it is, and then you come and do your research and you find out I've picked up items for like 20p and made 50 pound on it. So car boot sale is one thing. Another thing you could do is when you go to car boot sale and flea market, especially if you see a regular seller who's doing cheap stuff, you could build relationship with that seller. You could talk to them. You could do job lot deals and things like that. So over the years, I've actually made relationship with few car boot sellers and flea market sellers, and I've even exchanged my contact details with them. And now there's one guy, especially, he regularly sells me stuff and he even gives me stuff and they pay later. So that's one advantage that he gives me. So
Yeah,
a
over
couple
the
of
period of time,
yeah,
you get to know
yeah,
people, and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
really
Just let me give you an
how.
example. Just let me give you an example. Parker pens, for example. I know you
Mhm.
sell a lot and you know the price of stuff. Parker is if you look at the pen, Parker pens, they're very highly collectible. So
Yeah.
few weeks ago, I went to this flea market seller that I know, and he did a house clearance. Someone passed away, and he did a house clearance. He found 150 Parker pens,
Oh
and
my
each
God, that was like a gold mine, isn't
the,
it?
the pens date back all the way to 1935 to all the way to 1990. So 150 pens, and I knew there was money in it. So he was
I
paying
know.
500.
I
Yeah, he was paying
when he
500
talked,
pounds. 500
I
pound
remember
US
when, yeah,
dollar.
I remember when I was back in school,
Yeah,
the Parker pen always been really really expensive. I
yeah,
grew up in Pakistan, so my schooling was inside the Pakistan.
yeah,
Everyone in our class wanted to own a Parker pen. I mean, I
yeah,
don't think the people who are here are really familiar with that, but that was
yeah,
like owning a Rolex back in the days. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
If you're into
So
pens, you know this is one of the highly collectible Parker pens. It's been
yeah,
around for many years. It's made in many countries, and they are very highly collectible. There are few pen names that's Mont Blanc, Blanc, for example, a French maker, I think. Their pens are very highly collectible. Cross pens are highly collectible. So anyway, going back to that deal, the seller said 500 pound. Now I didn't have 500 pound in my pocket. So
okay,
what I said, yeah, if you know me and you trust me, if you could, if I pay £100 now, and then I could pay you the rest over a month. And he happily did that deal. Now these Parker pens, with just two pens, I made £500. Just
Okay,
two
and you
pens.
have 100 and you have 148 lying down now.
This is an example of if you build relationship with people in Kabul sale, with the sellers especially. So now I regularly buy from this guy. I bought many job lots, and every time I go to his stall, for example, I don't do one. I don't pick one item up and say how much is this. What I do is I do a selection of items, and then he gives me a price on that. So that works out very cheap as well, because he doesn't individually price them. He actually does a price on the job lot. So yeah, and then I also give him a list of things that I need. So when he goes to source product, and if he finds something that's on my list, he keeps it for me as well. He doesn't sell it on his stall because he knows I'm gonna buy it. So that's one thing. Second is Kabul sale, flea market. Flea market happens during the weekdays, but it's not like Kabul
So
sale.
so when you go there and when you have like a cardboard sale stall in front of you or inside the
Yeah,
flea market, when you're
yeah,
looking at one particular item,
yeah,
of course, I mean, if you're selling it from a long time, you do
yeah,
get the experience that what
yeah,
sells and what don't sell.
yeah,
But if somebody is new who don't have
yeah.
idea like if this is going to sell and this is not going
Yeah.
to sell, what do you advise them?
I advise people to read on the internet about collectibles selling on eBay. I've studied every Miller's collectible book. I don't know if you are aware of it. Miller's collectible book.
No,
Every year they publish it. So
I'm, I'm mhm.
I've got all the price guides and things like that. If you sell records, for example, there's a price guide available. If you sell stamps, majority of my items are vintage items. So I do read a lot on collectibles. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, YouTube has loads of resources. I mean, your channel itself, you've got huge amount of info. I mean, some of the
uh,
info people are selling that, but you are giving it away for free, and we should be thankful for that, because you are
I
giving some information, the high value information. People out there, these guys are selling these kinds of information, and you are giving it away free, which is very generous of you.
come.
So watch a lot of YouTube video. There is research tools available, for example, online. And you can go complete listing is another thing on eBay. If you go on advanced search, do a complete listing, type in the name, model number, etc. You can see the list of items that's sold. All the item with the greens on it is sold. So there is a lot of different things that you could, out there to
Okay.
uh, to do your research. So when I say to people, read and watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Okay. So that would you really advise the people as well? Because a lot of time, like what I have is wait, I'm just gonna give my son batteries. He's asking me the batteries.
No
So there you go. Bye. Take care. Yeah, that's what you was talking about when you were working from home.
Yeah.
I had the basket here and the batteries inside, and he came to ask me if I can get more new batteries here.
All right.
I'm just gonna answer this question. Hi, how are you? I converted my personal account to business account, but it's showing me almost there. I believe that's what you mean to write, but not done. I guess because it didn't show the trade option and the total amount of inventory. I believe I got this question in the comments as well the other day, and how to upgrade the business account to the personal account. If you go to your eBay, you have to do this because in the application it doesn't give that option. So you have to be inside the browser, go inside the settings, and where it say personal account, in front of that there will be option to it say upgrade to business account. That's where you can, that's where you will find the option. And what your selling limits are, I believe that's what you were asking here. When you go to your seller central and scroll down a little bit, you will see that in the left corner, and there are like a blue kind of graphs there as well. So you will see that there as well. So we have a Yasser in the house. We have it's asking about how to bulk list the items. So there are many softwares for that. For example, crazy listers and all those, but you do have to pay for it. but the how to do it for free, eBay have this option built inside the eBay as well. Either you can use the sell similar option, or you can use the template. So if you have certain templates, you can write those templates in advance. So anytime when you have the item that you want to list it on eBay, just use those templates there as well. uh, if you want to add a description inside your it's if you want to add a pictures inside your description, then tomorrow 9 o'clock I will have a videos about that as well, so that will be coming out. Do you have any video coming out new?
Me, yeah, I'm actually gonna unveil my live auction pick today, and in that live auction, I've also picked up a mystery box. So I am gonna
Or you will
open
be
it tomorrow. It's a mystery box I picked up for £20, and I'm not sure what's inside it. I've not checked it myself. I've the lot that I bought today, it was huge, and it took me all day to take it to the office because my office is on a second building, and it doesn't have a lift. So it took me all day basically to get all the stuff in the inside my stock room, and I didn't have a chance to open the mystery box. So I'm gonna do that today. But on today's video, I'm gonna show you half of the items that I picked up today. So yeah,
So we will look forward to that. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
when this live session will be finished, I will leave the link inside.
yeah,
Let me just find out now, because here when I particularly I started my channel in April for the YouTube, and
yeah,
at that time I said to myself, and I said there are few things that I don't want to do when I will start my channel. I don't want to worry about how many people watch me. I don't want to worry about how many people subscribe me. And I don't want to sell any kind of courses that the other YouTubers are selling and
yeah,
making money from it. Like particularly,
yeah,
within our niche that we are doing, anybody
yeah,
comes to the YouTube, they will have some sort of courses
yeah,
to
yeah.
sell, and ask people
But
to
believe me,
subscribe to.
I spent before doing eBay business. I spent a lot of money on these courses, online courses, this and that. Uh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah,
So I talked to myself and I said I don't want to really sell the courses and stuff like that as well. So that was the thing. And then a lot of my friends asked me, and I say, how would you actually make money from it? And I say, well, I don't want to really do it for money. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Whatever the
A
money
lot of people
comes,
say, yeah, a lot of people say similar things to me. Like when I give away like price of items and things like that, they go, "Why are you doing that?" But to be honest, I've been doing this for many years, and it hasn't affected my business in any way or anything. I still make the same amount of money. In fact, I'm making more now. So yeah, sometimes it's good to link with people and good to share your knowledge
yeah,
with
of
people,
course.
and that's what I
Yeah,
believe in. Yeah, yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. Because when it comes to selling, I particularly believe that, even on eBay and Amazon, or other day we have the comments down on the YouTube video, and I say you are giving so much information away for free. This eBay will become more overcrowded, and then a lot of people will be your competitor at the end of the day. And I believe whatever I will earn, or whatever you will
yeah,
earn, or even we talk about the YouTube, the
yeah,
number of subscriber you are going to get and the number of subscriber
yeah,
I'm going to get it anyway. Nobody going to
yeah,
stop that. You know what I
yes,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
It all
It's
come down to.
yeah, when when people say, "Oh, people gonna find out," and they're gonna, it's not just about finding out. It's about how
Yeah,
hard you work, how much time you put into your business, how much
exactly.
dedication
Yeah.
you have. So it's not just one thing. So yeah,
So that's the channel of Vintage Planet. This
and
is
thank you.
Mohibur Rahman channel there. If
Yeah,
if you anybody is watch now or watch there, this is the link here. I will leave that in the comments as well. So that's the thing. And even if you do the Vintage Planet, so you will find this picture here. Let me pull that up now. So you will find this picture
yeah,
in the channel, so you can look that way as well. So
Yeah.
we will love to have you on anytime you have the time for us. And
It
because the
will be a
thing,
pleasure. It will be a pleasure.
no, the thing that I'm missing now, and most of the time I miss, because I sell mobile phone and accessories. I
Yeah.
said this many times
Yeah.
in my videos. So 100% of the products that I am sourcing at the moment, they come from China. Like I
Yeah.
source from Alibaba at the moment.
Yeah.
And when it comes to list those items, is if I have a listing now, that listing will stay there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So I have a listing coming back from like 2014 now. It's been 6 years
Yeah.
that one listing is consistently making sales.
Right. Okay.
So that's the so when it comes to particularly that, then I have to make sure my search engine optimization is okay, my pictures are okay. And the sourcing from Alibaba is a whole different skill as compared to sourcing from cardboard sale, as compared to sourcing from local shops, which I believe you are more into that particular things and you have more knowledge than me, because you are regularly going there, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's the reason we will love to have you on, because a lot of people, I believe, it's not accessible for everyone in the beginning to really, and they don't, not really financially, but they don't really have a skills to
Yeah.
get the product from China in the beginning as
Yeah.
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and there's
So
a lot of product research that needs to be done as well with Alibaba and stuff,
yeah,
because you need to work out your profit margin, the cost of
exactly.
postage. There's a lot of you have to look at the sell through rate as well, things like that. So someone like you, I think you'll be more expert in that, because I've been trying to do this for the selling bulk item, like quantity items, and I'm actually planning at the moment to actually add more quantity items on my shops, because this is where the big money is. I know.
No,
When I
no, I'm particularly talking about, like, the skills that you really require to
yeah,
find the item when you're standing in the
yeah, yeah,
cardboard
Will-
sale and you're
yeah,
looking at many things right in front of you and you
yeah,
don't know what to pick and what will
yeah,
sell.
yeah,
So I personally, well, when I'm doing my product research and I'm getting something from China, I'm going to be using Tida Peak, going to be
yeah,
using Zik Analytics, I'm going to
yeah,
compare like many different things on
yeah,
paper, and I'm
yeah,
going to be using many kind of software.
yeah,
But again, I said this is a whole different level of skill, but your knowledge about the vintage items and your
yeah,
knowledge about the product that you can source from cardboard sale, it it's something, it's a skill that we need to really really learn, you know what I mean.
yeah. Of course,
So
that's why I said do a lot of reading, and also do a lot of testing. But when it comes to testing, don't spend your money. Like don't go and spend 100 £200. Spend little as possible. If you find something for 20p, for example, £1, for example, and the product looks good, is it worth trying? So £1, £2, you could actually, it's nothing. So that's what I usually do when I find something that I don't have a clue about. I first find out the price of the item. If the price is low, below £10, I just gamble on it, test it to see how well that product does, how fast it sells, and then if it works out good, I then go out again and look for that product. So I kind of built a list now. I've got a full list of items, especially vintage items. I look at other vintage sellers on eBay as well, go through their stores. There's a one guy who's in America. He's got a YouTube channel known as Auction Professor. If you type in Auction Professor, his YouTube channel comes up. He gives out a lot of information on his channel about vintage items. And I watched every one of his videos to, dig out information. And since I've been watching his channel, I've been able to source, for example, paper products is one that I specialize in. Sometimes you look at paper, a piece of page from a magazine, for example, with nice illustrations and things like that. I sell a lot of these items, and they don't cost me much, because you could find an old vintage book in a car book sale and it cost you 20 pence. That vintage book might have 200 pages inside with nice illustrations in it. I take out these
yeah,
illustrations and I sell them. This I've learned from the auction professor. He goes through a lot of paper products like cards, magazines, old postcard. and he gives out information, quality information. So it's all about, watching YouTube channel, learning, reading books on a specific thing. So for example, if you pick up stamps, for example, there's a whole area of learning there. You have to become an expert in, stamps to make money from stamps, and there is huge amount of money to be made. I sell a lot of vintage greeting cards, for example. Again, I've learned that from the auction professor that I've just mentioned. Went through his video, and I was surprised that these vintage greeting cards gives you so much money. Use vintage greeting cards, writing and everything, and they sell. And I've got like over 10,000 paper products in my stock room at the moment, which hasn't even been listed. But these paper products are so cheap. I could go in a car boot sale and I could pick up boxes full of paper products. I could go to an auction house. Like a couple of about 3 weeks ago, I picked up 3 suitcases full of paper products, and I've listed a couple of items, and they sell like mad. They're hot cake, a hot piece of cake. If you, so it's all about learning, a lot of reading, a lot of checking.
So,
Even on eBay, you go
so
through all the
we,
vintage videos.
so
Yeah,
I believe we will have a lot of opportunity from for us to learn from you when it comes to these
well,
particular vintage
yeah,
items. So
I'll
we
be
will
more
love
than
to
happy to help
we will
anyone
love
out there.
we will love to have you on anytime, and it's been like 1 hour and 30 minutes today, so we will
Yeah,
definitely will be wrapping up now.
yeah,
Anyone, again, I will leave the link for his channel inside the
yeah.
description and also inside the comments, so check definitely out. And it's if you're interested in vintage item and stuff,
Yeah.
overall in the eBay, he have a lot of things over to his YouTube channel as well. And we will have him on, like on many other occasions as well. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and thank you so much also.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah. And if anyone needs any information on anything, I mean, they could come on your channel. I'll be joining you again. They know my channel as well. They could message me or comment, put a comment on my video, and I'll get back to them. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for having
no,
me.
no.
It's been a pleasure.
Chase,
Uh,
man, take care. We
yeah,
will
yeah,
be wrapping up as well. So anybody who's
yeah,
watching, Chase, thank you so much. We will see you
yeah.
later on. Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye bye.